Hi everyone, MetaAnime here. Hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to tell the story of a sci-fi romance film by Makoto Shinkai called The Place Promised in Our Early Days. Before we go, this video contains spoilers, so please take this warning for those that haven't watched this movie yet. Without further ado, here's the recap of The Place Promised in Our Early Days. The movie takes place in an alternate version of Japan, where the country is split into two parts, the Union to the north and the United States of Japan to the south. In the Union, there is a mysterious tower known as the Tower, which can be seen from a distance by people living in the United States of Japan. The story centers around three young friends, Hiroki Fujisawa, Takuya Shirakawa, and Sayuri Sawatari. We first see both Takuya and Hiroki in middle school. The two of them are best friends who seem to be together all the time. Hiroki likes a girl in their middle school named Sayuri. One last day before summer vacation, Sayuri met Hiroki after school and they have a chat about their lives. Hiroki and Takuya are working part-time together at a factory that does subcontracting for the military. The owner of the factory is a tough man called Okabe. While Hiroki keeps this a secret from Sayuri, there's another reason why they are working at that particular factory. Hiroki and Takuya have a dream to build a plane and use it to fly to the tower one day. As they are building the plane, they can get the necessary materials from the factory. They are working at an abandoned station that is supposed to connect the north and south side of Japan right before the separation. Next scene, we see Sayuri in her dream at an abandoned place all alone, only seeing a plane with white wings above. One day, Takuya accidentally meets Sayuri and he invited her to see the factory where they are currently working at. Right before they board a train, Sayuri tells Takuya that she will tell him a secret, and then the train comes. The next day, the three of them go to the factory together. Their boss, Okabe, who seems to be rude all the time, instantly becomes polite and nice when Sayuri is around. The two of them also bring Sayuri to the abandoned place and show her the plane they are working on. They make a promise to go to the tower together on the plane one day. In the following days, they spend a lot of time together at the abandoned place. Meanwhile, the political situation around them is getting worse with the escalation of armed conflict between the north and south. One day, while exploring the place, Sayuri dozed off and saw the destruction of the tower in her dream and fell from the platform she is sitting on. Hiroki immediately comes to her rescue but fell into the pond together. When they talk about it, Sayuri seems to forget the dream that she had. And that is the last day they are all together as Sayuri disappeared after the day. Fast forward to 3 years later, Hiroki and Takuya are now in high school and they have drifted apart. While in high school, Takuya also now works at a research center focusing on the research of parallel universes. There, they believe that what the tower do is related to connecting their world with another. It is because of the fact that the area around the tower has converted into that of another world. But it seems that an external factor is hindering the tower from expanding the matter conversion. One of his colleagues there is a woman researcher named Maki. Maki specializes in brain research, specifically about things like memories, sleep, and dreams. There, they believe that all different possibilities in the world are hidden inside dreams and so are called the parallel worlds. Her research involves studying the effects that these parallel worlds have on people's brains and dreams. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, a professor from Takuya's lab goes to a hospital for a girl who never wakes up from her dreams. He is there to have her transferred to the lab as he has reasons to believe that her dreams are related to the tower. While discussing the transfer, he is given a letter that she made before she went into the deep slumber. At night, he goes out with Okabe and apparently Takuya is in the lab due to Okabe's recommendation. During their conversation, Okabe tells him that they got a hold of a weapon that could vaporize the tower instantly as the political tension worsened. On the other hand, Sayuri is seen to be trapped in her dream of another world where she is all alone in a world with no other living creatures. We then see Hiroki at a high school in Tokyo. Even there, he still couldn't stop thinking about Sayuri's disappearance. Sometimes he will dream of Sayuri. In the dream, she is in some cold place all by herself. And he never finds her despite him looking for her frantically. But he would feel Sayuri's presence lingering inside him after waking up. One day, Takuya accompanies Okabe and his crew to the north at a place called Ezo that used to be called Hokkaido. There, Okabe exchanges information with some officials of the north. But suddenly, they are found out and were chased by the North Army. Their patrol ship manages to shoot them but luckily managed to escape. One day, in Hiroki's apartment, someone slips in a letter. It is the last letter Sayuri made and is addressed to Okabe's place so that Hiroko and Takuya would find it. Through that letter, Hiroki finally finds out about Sayuri and the fact that she is now at a hospital. On the other hand, in her dreams, Sayuri sees the white plane again and follows it. She is guided back to her universe but is still in the dream and sees herself in the hospital room as she is being transferred. Hiroki arrives at the hospital only to find that she has just recently been transferred. He then asks to go to her old room. There, he feels Sayuri's presence and the two of them are connected, finally seeing each other again. In that world where there are only the two of them, Hiroki remakes a promise to fly together to the tower in the white plane. At that very same time, the researchers observe an increase in conscious activity in Sayuri's brain, which could indicate her waking up. But also at the same time, the matter conversion of the tower increases. This means that the radius of the world converted to a parallel world around the tower widens. However, as Sayuri's conscious activity decreases, the matter conversion rate also slows down and stops. This leads to the conclusion that Sayuri's dream is the only thing holding the tower from overriding the entire world. Back to 3 years ago, Sayuri told Takuya about her secret, which is the fact that she has been having weird dreams recently. She always found herself at a crooked tower with all other different towers around, and she knows that each and every one of them are different worlds. But she will always wake up after seeing a white airplane. Back in the present day, Takuya wakes up in a military hospital. He found out about Sayuri in the lab. The professor tells him about Sayuri's condition and how she is holding the tower with her dreams. The information of another world that the tower is being fed to her instead of to the surrounding of the tower. While they don't really know the reason, they suspect that the reason it is happening to Sayuri is due to the fact that her grandfather is the one who designed the tower. Meanwhile, Okabe and his crew are planning to blow up the tower as they use the momentum of war being declared to the north. Hiroki arrives at his hometown and meets Takuya to discuss the current situation. He believes that flying Sayuri to the tower will wake her up and plans to use their plane to achieve that. Takuya, on the other hand, would like Sayuri to remain asleep as they destroy the tower. They got in a huge fight and Takuya made it clear about his choice between saving Sayuri or the world. Still refusing to give up, Hiroki goes to Okabe's factory only to be captured by Okabe. Seeing his determination, Okabe respects his wishes, but he must be the one who destroys the tower instead. At the lab, Takuya confesses his feelings to Maki. But he then steals Maki's ID card in order to gain access to Sayuri's room. Back at Okabe's factory, Takuya arrives with Sayuri with him. Inside the factory, Hiroki has been working to get the plane to work. As Takuya and Sayuri enter, Hiroki and Takuya start working together again, just like the old times. They work amazingly together even after being years apart, and finish earlier than expected. Hiroki and Sayuri depart right after the war between the South and the North start. As they fly towards the tower, they are caught in a dogfight between the two opposite sides. But they eventually make it to the top of the tower and can see its inside. As the plane circles the tower, Sayuri suddenly awakens and the tower begins to activate, transforming the surrounding area at an alarming rate. Sayuri starts to weep when she realizes that she will lose all of her memories of her dreams of the past 3 years. Because this also means that she will lose her memory of her love for Hiroki. Hiroki is determined to save Sayuri and fires a missile at the tower, destroying it and stopping the matter transformation. The movie concludes with Hiroki making a promise to Sayuri that they will start their relationship anew. So that concludes the recap of the play's promise in our early days. What do you guys think? The film is a beautiful meditation on friendship, longing, and the passage of time. The relationship between Hiroki and Takuya is at the heart of the story, and their bond is tested as they face serious challenges in their quest to reach the tower. The film also deals with larger themes of separation, loss, and the search for meaning in a world that can feel cold and empty. Please tell us what you think through the comment section. If you like this content, please leave us a like and share them with your friends. Thank you for watching until we see you again.